Hey everyone, it's Kirk McLean here, and you're watching Clay's Canucks Commentary.
Hey Canucks fans, and welcome to Clay's Canucks Commentary Live, presented to you by Van City Experts Real Estate. I am your host, Clay Emo Canuck Clay, and this is my Canucks take, all in one take. It is Monday night, April the 15th. If you're new, here's what you should do. Hit the subscribe button now for daily Canucks insight that is positive, timely, and trustworthy. Thanks to all of you for being here, whether you are on X, which is my new favorite thing to do, or on my bread and butter on YouTube. Know how much I always appreciate you, and I'm excited. I'm excited because we are 1 week away from Canucks playoff hockey. Now, the trick about this is tonight is usually on Monday nights, I will do not a lot of Canucks talk, especially on a non-game night, because I've just come off of Canucks After Dark with Parker. And thanks to all of you for joining us on that show. We had a great show. We had our biggest audience yet because of streaming to X. So I still want to go over some Canucks stuff, even if it feels like it's repetition, because repetition is our friend. You can't say things enough, the important things enough. That's not the right saying, but repetition is our friend. So I'm going to go over, talk about Thatcher Demko. I'm going to go over the lines real quick. Going to go over some playoff scenarios, and then we'll get to the games after that. I know I don't want to spend too much time on it. I know there's a couple questions about someone that someone who's been in and out of this stream, who's been in and out of Canucks After Dark. It's someone that I have interactions with outside of the streaming world. So I think just it's always tricky. We always, differences of opinion are fine when they're not presented respectfully. Then it gets a little more challenging. So I will take it's hard, with Canucks After Dark. We had so many people in there, and maybe we got to give the moderators get more moderators or get more responsibility. But I do got to take a look at what was being said in there. But just know that I will do that, but not right now, because I'm streaming a show right now. So moderators, speaking of which, do what you need to do to keep this a safe and respectful place. Members, that's legends, Hall of Fame and franchise members, thanks for your support as always. And to everyone else, no matter where you're watching from, whether my beautiful neighborhood of Steveston and Richmond, in the city, Lower Mainland, province, country, continent, around the world, thank you for being here. You know that I know that you could be watching anyone else, doing anything else, getting ready for work, school, or better, all three. But the fact that you are here with me right now, right in this place on Monday night, know how much I always appreciate you, and I never, ever take you for granted. I did not stream last night because I was at an amazing concert with a dear friend of mine, my good friend Andrea, her daughter Aria, who's mine and Gail's goddaughter, and the musician was Jacob Collier, 30-year-old from the UK. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Inspires me to be more creative, try new things, but just an amazing night. Yes, and by the time I got home, it was well past 11:30, so likely too late to start a stream. So thanks to all of you for being here tonight. This is how you get involved. You can subscribe to the channel so you get active in the chat section and get notified of my videos all the time. You can like the video. There are combined 95 people in here between YouTube and X. That should crest over 100 in a minute or so. But those of you on the YouTube side, like the video. The algorithm always helps. Like the fact that we're talking about Canucks playoff. We're talking about Canucks playoff opponents. We're talking about Thatcher Demko coming back, and we are continuing to build the best Canucks community here on YouTube. You can leave a donation and get the donation train out of the station. You guys were awesome on Saturday night when I was doing my show, my watch along. So thank you for your generosity. You can gift memberships, which is great. It gives someone a franchise membership for a month. You can buy your own membership. You can upgrade your own membership. You can use your monthly membership message, your M, and you can rate and review if you're listening on a podcast platform. Erwin, I just saw this out of the corner of my eye. I was listening to Sportsnet 650 podcast, and you were mentioned as a positive example of fandom. Oh, Erwin, thank you. I think this was Canucks lunch from Friday, right? If I'm not mistaken, Thursday or Friday, when Thomas Drance said that he recommended me to a visiting reporter. If that's the one that you're talking about, thank you, Erwin. Yes, I was. One of my friends alerted me to that, and that was kind of cool that Thomas Drance did mention me on air. Yes, and I did just start, and I hope that you guys, Irvin, I hope you guys won your beer league game. So that's the one. Thanks, Irwin. I appreciate it. And before I get going, JS, would you do a watch along for a playoff game? Probably not, Jay. I enjoyed that. It was a nice change, but yeah, and I got some really good feedback from a lot of you, so I'm so grateful. But home games, no, because I'll likely be at them. Away games, it really depends, because as I've mentioned many times, I'm finishing my master's up in the next 3 weeks, so I'm going to try and navigate good Canucks coverage, good timely Canucks coverage with making sure that I get my master's across the finish line. But thank you for asking. Thank you for asking. BC Beasley, nice to see you. Let's get the donation train rolling with his donation. $2.79 donation from BC Beasley gets the donation train rolling. And being busy, but glad to catch you live finally. Yeah, no, I appreciate that you're posting pictures on X of you watching from your car, your nice car. At least it looks nice. Got a nice big screen in it. And I think you got a pretty busy job too. So thank you for always making the time to catch up on your Clay's Canucks commentary content. So let's give some love to BC Beasley in the chat for his loyalty and for getting the donation train going. And then hit the like, or I'll send Miller to your work. I'm not sure what that means. Does JT Miller make house calls now? That is pretty crazy. But thank you. Follow Adam's advice. Okay, tomorrow night I'm going to the game. I'm going with Kayla, my daughter. So if any of you are at the game, it's Canucks fan appreciation night. Usual second intermission. I'll be outside section 315 in the Legends locker room of Legends, whatever they call it. I'll be standing out there in the locker room display. So if anyone is at the game tomorrow and wants to say a quick hello, I would love to say hi to you. Again, second intermission outside of section 315. So today, Thatcher Demko confirmed that he will be, and Rick Tocchet, more importantly, confirmed that he'll be playing tomorrow against Calgary, which is awesome. Same lines in practice: Miller, Besser, Suter, Pettersson, Mikheyev, Höglander, Garland, Joshua, Lindholm, and then Bluger, Podkolzin, and Lafferty, Niels, Amon, and Phil DiGiuseppe, the extra forwards. Hughes, Hronek, Susie Myers, Kozadorov, with Noah Juleson and Mark Friedman as the extra defenseman. And then it looks like, yes, Demko to start tomorrow, which brings up an interesting point. And Parker and I talked about this, but something to think about, and you can talk about it in the chat if you want, is if the Canucks win tomorrow and clinch first in the Pacific, would you then rest Thatcher Demko against Winnipeg on Thursday instead of dragging him all, to the prairies, and then just for one game when they might not even have their full lineup? Like, and Parker and I made this point. Imagine if you win the division and then you want to sit Miller, Besser, Pettersson, Hughes for one game. Do you want Demko behind a lineup that has like Oman, PDG, Podkolzin, all of them in Friedman, Juleson, all together? And maybe there's a slight risk of re-injury because of the quality of play in front of you. Maybe that's not giving the depth players enough credit, but I think that is something to keep in mind as well. And BC said it right there. He thinks if they win, Demko won't travel. So we'll see what happens, but let's cross that bridge when we get to it. I want to show you the scores, and then more importantly, show you the standings, show you why it's so uncertain who the Canucks will play in the first round. But we do know that, no, we don't know this, but it's been rumored heavily by Elliot Friedman that the Canucks don't start until Tuesday, the 23rd, even though their last game's on the 18th. It's because on the 18th, it's all Western Conference teams playing on the 18th, which is crazy. There's 6 games on the slate for the 18th, but all 6 have to do with Western Conference teams. So 12 of the 16 Western Conference teams are playing on Thursday. So the conventional wisdom suggests that the East will start their series on Saturday and Sunday, and the West will start on Monday and Tuesday, and the Canucks will start on the later of those 2 days. So that is the rumor right now. So tonight, and some massive games. This one I watched the third. Red Wings came back from a 4-2 deficit, and they scored with 1 minute left, and then they scored in overtime, Lucas Raymond. So the Red Wings, a massive win, 5-4 over the Canadiens, who had nothing to play for. Islanders over Devils. Islanders are locked in. We had the Predators losing, so that has a small ramification. Pittsburgh needed that win to keep their thin playoff hopes alive. But this didn't matter. This matters in the race between Boston and Florida for sure, and Washington needed to stay alive. Rangers wrapped up the President's Trophy. You had the Oilers pummeling the Sharks 9-2 in Connor McDavid's return, and then the Wild, who are out of it, but the Kings, who are in it, they play technically a mean nothing game for Minnesota, but a mean a lot game for the LA Kings. So let me break this down for about 5 minutes, and then I will turn it over to you for some quick questions before we get to the games. And by the way, everyone, nice to see everyone in here for sure. Okay, stick with me here. The Canucks can still win the Western Conference if they win their final 2 games and Dallas loses. Vancouver and Dallas will have 111 points. Vancouver wins the tiebreaker. So Vancouver will finish first in the conference and play wild card 2, which will be either Vegas or LA. It can't be Nashville. Nashville is locked in as wild card 1. I'll get to that in a second. So if Vancouver wins the Western Conference, finishes tied with Dallas, but wins in the tiebreaker, we will play either LA or Vegas in the first round. Vancouver is likely to win the Pacific Division. They are 3 points up on Edmonton. Edmonton can't tie Vancouver because we have the tiebreaker, 43-39 regulation wins. So Edmonton has to win their final 2 games. They had to win their final 3, but they won against San Jose. And we cannot get a single point against Calgary or Winnipeg in our final 2. If none of that happens, if we get at least 1 point or Edmonton does not win one of their final 2 games, then Vancouver wins the Pacific Division for sure. So there's that to keep in mind. And then Nashville is locked into 7th, locked in the first wild card, because LA, they hold the tiebreaker over LA. So LA, even they finished with 99 points, they cannot beat Nashville, and Vegas can still finish ahead of Nashville. So because LA cannot finish ahead of Nashville, then Nashville will finish 7th, or they could even finish 6th if Vegas doesn't catch them. But there's no such thing as 6 because there's already 3 Central Division. So you have to be the first wild card team, right? The top 3 in the division make the spots, and the next 2 best teams are wild card. And that's why Nashville cannot get past Colorado. So Nashville is locked in the 7th overall. Nashville is locked into wild card 1. And that's why if what's supposed to happen does happen, I don't think Vancouver is going to catch Dallas. But yeah, so I don't think Vancouver is going to catch Dallas, and I don't think Edmonton's going to catch Vancouver. So if Vancouver wins the Pacific but does not catch Dallas, then we will play the wildcard team 1, and it's going to be Nashville. The 2 ways that we will play either LA or Vegas is, number 1, if Edmonton passes us to win the Pacific, or number 2, if we somehow pass Dallas or tie Dallas, and then we play wildcard 2, which will be the bottom, the lesser team of LA and Vegas. So I hope that makes sense. That is the breakdown for the Vancouver Canucks. So they can still finish anywhere between 1st and 2nd in the Pacific. They can finish anywhere 1st and 2nd in the conference. Depends on Dallas. And then they could have either Nashville, most likely, or LA or Vegas as first round opponents. Finally, in the East, we won't go to it too in depth other than, look, it's crazy. We won't go through everything, but Washington, Detroit, Pittsburgh, and Philly, all within 2 points, all within 1 game left. Basically, Washington holds the edge in all the tiebreakers. If Washington wins, they are in. And the rest of the teams, Detroit, Pittsburgh, and Philly, need other teams to help them out and do some work for them. So there we go. That is the main thrust of everything. I will take 5 minutes of questions. And then I'll do my Mitchell sponsor read, and then we will start the games. So 5 minutes of questions starting now. Yes, the Islanders and Hurricanes are locked. That's the only series that's locked in the East, and it's the battle of the Sebastian Ahos. Jack says, if Winnipeg somehow doesn't lock up home ice and play their starters for the game against us, it's likely Colorado won't either against Edmonton. Yeah, it's interesting, and that's stuff we can talk about after our next set of games. If the NHL expands to 36 teams, how would you change the playoff format? So that's 18 teams in each division, each conference. I would make it 10 teams out of 18 make it, but then the first is a play-in round, so it gets down to 8, and then a traditional 16 bracket. So you start with 20, knock off 4 of those teams, and then you go from 16 down. That's what I would do. Yes, Shannon, Canucks have 2 games remaining. Same with Edmonton. So the Canucks win the division or Edmonton. Yeah, it's one of those 2 teams, and the Canucks have the inside shot, I should say. What would I name? You know, a lot of people are asking me this. I haven't had a good answer yet. I do like Salt Lake City over Utah. So let's go the Salt Lake City. How about the Salt Lake City Slapper? No, that's not good. I meant slap shot, like snipers. The Snipers. That sounds like a total roller hockey name, but not a professional hockey name. Oh man, if I had to pick one of these 2 teams, I'd pick Edmonton over Vegas. The Canadian team thing a little bit. Vegas won last year, and Edmonton doesn't manipulate LTIR as much as Vegas. So if I had to pick one of those 2 teams, I'd pick Edmonton over Vegas. Yeah, Gurkamal, I've looked in depth at the Nashville roster, and I physically, do you mean like overpowering them, or do you simply mean standing up to them? But I think the answer to the standing up to them is fine. I think we're more skilled than them, but I have to really look again to see how physical of a team Nashville is. First intermission, Duncan, I'll just take it easy. Just either meet some people that aren't YouTube, like family friends or family, or hang out with Kayla, take Kayla to go get something to eat. But yeah, I don't like to spend both of my intermissions meeting people. That's a lot. As social as I am and extroverted as I am, that's a lot. So first intermission, usually I'll return messages, call home, I'll go for a quick walk, whatever it may be, and then use the second intermission to meet people. Who do I want to make it between these teams? Irvin in order, Washington, and then Detroit. Oh, no. I kind of like Pittsburgh. Never mind. Let's try again. Of those 4 teams, I want Pittsburgh to make it, but I think it's not very likely. What's more likely, Edmonton catching us or us catching Dallas? I think us catching Dallas, because all it takes is 1 loss from Dallas in their final game, which is, I'm just looking at right now. Oh, Dallas plays St. Louis. So I think it's more likely that Dallas loses and we win our final 2 than we losing our final 2 and then Edmonton winning their final 2, because there's 4 games at play in the Edmonton scenario and only 3 games at play in the Dallas scenario. We have the tiebreaker, Nux. That's why. So we would win the conference. We have more regulation wins than Dallas. Islanders in the playoffs. Yeah, they ate Mills. They turned it on when they needed to. I am happy for Bo, for sure. Who's Patty? Patrick Waugh? I don't care about that. Utah Yeti. Very vowel-y. I can't even say that word. Yes, Garrett. With Morrison starting his own YouTube channel, what other Canuck could you see starting their own YouTube channel? Former Canuck. That's a good question. Like Bieksa seems like a natural, wouldn't it? Maybe Bieksa, but he might be too busy already. Power play has been okay. They were really good in that Vegas game where Garland and Pedersen kept charging the net, and they were not as good in Arizona, and they were okay in Edmonton. Hey, Rick. Nice to see you. And Canada is great, by the way. Rick, where are you coming from today? Canada is great. And I'm sorry that you have personal problems, but hopefully you can forget about them for a few minutes while you're in here and talking Canucks hockey. Okay, I'm going to recognize this a membership message from Adam, and then we will go to the mid-show sponsor read. So Adam uses his monthly membership message here for almost a year now as a member. Let's give Adam some love in the chat. Adam says, who has the most to prove in the playoffs? PD, Lindholm. Great question, Adam. I'm not sure if you were at Canucks After Dark. We actually answered this very similar question. And yeah, you can make arguments for PD because of the new contract. I made the arguments for Miller and Hughes, just, elite talent that want to assert themselves. Lindholm, I definitely mentioned him too, as in almost justifying or making good on the trades, and he's playing for a new contract. So there are many. Demko wants to show that Bubble Demko was real Demko. So I think a lot of Canucks players, but generally, and when you answer a question like that, you look at you look at the star players as opposed to the role players. Finally, we need Vegas to win their next 2 games, so they'll have 100. Kings will finish 99. Vegas versus Edmonton, Vancouver versus Nashville. Yeah, and that's the best case scenario, because that means that one of Vegas or Edmonton will be out. Let Dallas take out LA, and then Winnipeg, Colorado. So we could see a Final Four potentially of the top 4 teams. It could be Vancouver, Edmonton, Dallas, and one of Winnipeg or Colorado. All right, let's get to the mid-show sponsor read. And then, a couple of people have mentioned Daniel to reach out to Brendan Morrison, but I'll let him get settled first. But I'm sure he's aware of what I'm doing. No, I don't know, but I'd be happy to. I've met him before. I would be happy to. I'd be happy to connect with him for sure. And thanks, Rick, for sharing. I hope the family situation does get straightened out. Yes, it is games night tonight, so I'm going to do my mid-show sponsor read now, and then we'll play 20 minutes, 20 to half an hour of games for sure. So shout out to my primary sponsor, Vancity Experts Real Estate. Contact Jason Lemon's team for all of your real estate needs. Shout out to my secondary sponsor, Perform and Transform Personal Training Weight Loss. Check them out at ptform.com. Thank you to Gassy Jack Art, maker of this fine artwork. Thank you to Vessi Footwear. Use the link tinyurl.com/VessiClay and receive a free pair of socks off your next purchase of Vessi shoes. Reminders that this week my shows are actually pretty easy. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, all at 11 p.m. None of those are member streams. Tuesday and Thursday are post-game streams, the last 2 games of the Canucks season. And then Wednesday will just be a regular stream. So very easy to remember this time, all 3 at 11 o'clock, straight across the board. Finally, mid-show reminder to all of you to subscribe so you can get active in the chat section. You can like the video that many of you have done, but we need more. Leave a donation like BCBC just did, but we can get that donation train rolling. It's kind of stalled, but that's okay. You can gift memberships. You can buy your own membership, upgrade your own membership, use your monthly membership message, your M. And if you're listening on a podcast platform, rate and review. So we are going to move to the games now. And I just have one rule when it comes to these games, and it's very simple. Don't be a jerk and spoil them. So if you've played any of these games already today, good for you, but we don't need to know that, meaning we don't need you to wreck it for everyone else. So for those of you that are new here, on Monday nights, I usually, because of Canucks After Dark, I don't go too Canucks heavy, and instead we just hang out and see how we do. So let's start with Hertl. And remember, Hertl doesn't show us silhouettes anymore. Oh, it's flickering. Weird. Every time I move this, it flickers on my screen. That's a bad connection. Wait, I want to see if it does that for everything tonight. Or just Hertl. What if I go to Gordle? Okay, that doesn't flicker. I'm going to try Hertl one more time, and if it's flickering, we're skipping it tonight. Oh, we're okay. Sorry about that. Everyone, did I hurt your guys' eyes? All right, let's go. Someone give me a player for Hertl. There's no silhouette to show, so we're basically starting. We're trying to guess this. Sometimes it's a former player, but it's usually an active player. Yeah. So I see. Let's start with Zadorov tonight. Nikita Zadorov. This is bad. They still have him as Calgary. This game sucks. No, I shouldn't say that. So now I don't know if we can trust this, but it's Pacific Division. So we got the Pacific, but they're saying it's not Calgary. It's not a defenseman, and he's not Russian. A jersey number greater than 16 and close to the age of 29. So let's try. This Calgary thing is throwing me off. So let's worry about another Pacific Division player. It can be from Calgary or Vancouver because I don't know what's going to happen. Who's not Russian, whose age is close to 29. Yeah, I'll do William Karlsson. That works. Oh, okay, good. So we have got the team controversy out of the way. So we are looking for a Vegas Golden Knights player who's not defenseman or center, whose age is close to 29, and who's not Russian or Swedish. So we are now looking for some Vegas Golden Knights players who are not defensemen or centers. Chandler Stevenson. He's a center though, right? I'll go Kolesar. So I think Chandler Stevenson is center. Holy smokes. So Kolesar gets us Vegas, of course, right winger, 27 years old from Canada. So we just give me a right winger, 27-year-old Canadian. Is that Amadio? Or is it Howden? That was huge. That was pretty good. So what are you guys saying? Howden is a man? Huh? Yeah, I can guess both. Right wingers. So let's go. Is Amadio Canadian? Nice, you guys. So Fitness set it up for us. And then a bunch of you nailed Amadio. Actually, I see Jacob was one of the first. Oh, no, Daz Money. It looks like Daz Money was the first to say Michael Amadio way up here at 11:43. So very good, Daz Money. If you're in the chat, you will get to give me the first. You will get me the first word to the first guess for the word, the game Gordle. So Daz Money, give me a five-letter name for the first guess for Gordle. And you got 20 seconds. Otherwise, I will throw it to someone else. Daz Money, you get the first guess. You got 10 seconds, Daz Money. Yeah, take care, Lyndon. Thanks for being here. All right, Stone, nice and easy. Good guess. Okay, friends, it's open to anyone now. I will take the next name that it's 5 letters that has a T in it, not in the second position, and it doesn't have an S, O, N, or E. So I can't use Hertl because of the E, although the T gets moved, which is nice, Garrett. But I can't use Hertl. Can't use Hertl, again, because of the E. What else we got? Yes, thank you. A lot of people also pointing out no E. Fillmore, this is players' names, not other words. Nux, I can't use point because there's no O, there's no N. Brat, I can use. Nice. Let's talk hockey. Nice one. Because we nailed the last 3 letters. So this should be very easy now. We know that it ends with ATT. Pyatt should work. Oh, it doesn't. I got only 3 more guesses. I thought it might be Wyatt, but Wyatt's a first name. Good guessing so far, you guys. Klatt does work. Former Canuck Trent Klatt. Very good, Garrett. 14 seasons, Stars, Flyers, Canucks, and Kings. He played right wing on a line with Daniel and Henrik during their first 3 seasons. So great job. Garrett is the first to get Klatt. So that means he is the first to get, he gets the first guess for, oh, I wonder if we should do the map one now because we're going to get stuck. Yeah, we're going to go map actually. Otherwise, we're going to get stuck in no man's land. Yeah, Taylor Pyatt. Taylor. Oh, wait, everyone play. Which country is this? We're going to move pretty fast because we have 13 minutes before it resets. And then we'll end off with Wordle. You guys want me to save Wordle for last, but then we're not going to finish it. Okay, you know what? Let's stay true to, we'll do Wordle and then maybe we get 2 map games in. We'll just see how far we get with our first one. Okay, so back to Garrett. Garrett, give me your opening word for Wordle. Wordle. Back to you, Garrett. Give you 20 seconds and you get the first guess. Okay, Garrett, you got 15 seconds. Not to pressure you. What do we got? Sloth. Name my favorite sitting winger, not named Burrows or Carter. Mikhail Samuelson. How's that? That's a pretty good one, right? All right, we got skunked, which is fine. I will take the next word that I see. Oh, Viper, thank you for not spoiling it for us. Yeah, Hansen was good with the Sedines. Okay, so we need another word from someone else that's not Garrett. We can't use audio, Ian, because we know there's no O. We can use drive. I don't think I've ever been skunked in Wordle on the first guess. Oh, we almost got skunked on the second one. So at least we know there's an I and there's an E. Let's go with, well, Besser's good one too. I'll take the next word that's got an I and an E. Common letter that we haven't used yet is an N. So maybe the next guess should have an N in it. But yes, I'll take the next word that has an I and an E, but no S-L-O-T-H-D-R or V. I need an E and an I. Hey, Tyler, it's not hockey players. Tyler, this is regular words now. And no, it can't be dried meals. It doesn't have a D or an R. It can't be brief because that has an R. And we don't need an I. Wine. No, the I and the E, you guys, are not in the proper place. We have to move those. Okay, so everyone, the word I need has to have an I in it and an E in it, but not in those positions. And yes, being does work. Well, Tyler said no, it's a word. What did Tyler say? Dries? Yeah, but I can't use it because I can't use the D and the R. Okay, so I saw being from a few people. Oh, the I's in the wrong place. Okay, so we need more guesses. We got it. My bad. So again, I'm looking for a word that has I and an E in it, but not in those places. And wow. Niece. Okay, I gotta get through here. Being does not work. Plank does not work because we can't use an L. It needs an E and an I. Being, niece. Niece doesn't work because there's no N. White doesn't work because there's T doesn't work. Peace. Peace doesn't work because they're saying there's no E on the end, Irvin. Good try. Crime. Crime doesn't work because we've used the R already. You know, someone said peace, and that looks nice because these are right, but we can't have this E. So is there another word that ends in? Oh yeah, I before E except after C. Field. No, can't use field because the L, but I before E except after C. Desmoney says adieu. No, can't use the D. Daniel says flies. No, can't use that because we don't have an S. Plier. No, can't use an L. We have not tried the A and the U. Okay, I'm going to cheat. I'm going to knock off a few more letters. So, C, pack. I'm, oh, equip. Equip. Nice. Ian. Nice job. Nice job, Ian. Out of nowhere. RKO out of nowhere. Ian Jojo out of nowhere. Very, very good. You guys, there is no way that we are going to finish Wordle in. Wait, is this the same one? Or is this a new one? You guys, is this the same one? This looks different. Or is this the same one that I brought up 5 minutes ago? Now I'm going to look on my screen here. Oh, no, it's the same one. So we either try and nail this in 7 minutes. Okay, let's just see how far we get. Okay, let's go. We got China. Oh my gosh, 16 neighbors of China. There's no way we're going to finish this in the next 5 minutes. You know what I think I'm going to do? I think I'm just going to type in whatever I see. I've never seen 16 neighboring countries of China. Oh, I got one wrong. Bangladesh, Nepal. Well, I'm getting lost wrong now. Sorry, guys. I don't even have time to. Uh-oh. They give you 24 guesses to get 16. That's how big this is. Well, I already guessed it. What am I doing? Taiwan, Thailand. Thailand. Oops. Japan. I don't think Japan's right. Yeah. Okay, he's working that keyboard tonight. Sri Lanka, Myanmar. Uh-oh. So I only have 9 more guesses, and we only have room for error for 1 more. This is like Godzilla. What do I miss, you guys? Very good. Did I put Vietnam already? I guessed it already. Oh, a nice little streak here. Oh, nice. We got 4 in a row. I think I did Nepal. Yeah. Wow. We have 6 more guesses. Oh, could we get this? We got 5 more. No, I don't think Philippines is one of them because I know what the Philippines looks like. Okay. If we get it wrong, that's fine. No, there's no such thing as Burma, Tajikistan. Oh, 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 oh. How about all the stands? Afghanistan? Yes. Uzbekistan? Oh, no. It's the stands. It's going to reset in 2 minutes, you guys. We only have 3 more. We have to run the table to get it right. Can we do it? Can we do it? Oh yeah, I forgot Kazakhstan. Oh, can we get these 2? Russia and Laos. I think we got Russia already. We got Laos. Bhutan. Oh my. Here we go. Kyrgyzstan. Oh. You guys, look at us. Look at us. I think this is the best thing we've ever done. Is we nailed the 16 neighbors of China in 10 minutes. We had a little bit of a rough streak here, but not bad actually. Not bad at all. With a minute to spare. No, we didn't. I think once we got onto the stands, I think like this was a great run here. Pakistan, Tajikistan, Afghanistan, Tajikistan, Kazakhstan, Bhutan, Kyrgyzstan. Okay, watch. This is going to reset on us in the next 30 seconds, and then we will. I think I'm going to stand. After all those stands, I need to stretch, so I'm going to stand. Get it? Stand. Oh, I'm not trying to. Gotta be careful what I show you here. No, I am wearing shorts. Don't worry. See, shorts. Don't worry. We're good. We're good. All right, here we go. Now we don't have to rush. Wordle resets. What the heck is this? My life has peaked. Irvin, you and me both. Carl, don't call me naive, Carl. I'm trusting. If you want to Google, that's on you, my friend. I'm not here to judge. You don't judge me. I'm not here to judge you. I trust you guys. Wait, Chile. I see Chile. Okay. Great start. Great start, you guys. 3 neighbors of Chile. Yes, a very, very skinny country. Very, very skinny. Yes, and no Googling. We're brand new. Let's go, you guys. We got a Peru from Fangirl. We got 2 Argentinas right off the bat. So let's go with that. Boom, shakalaka. So we got, what's beans? Is that a country? We got 2 for Peru now. We got 2 for Peru. Yes, where I was last summer. Garrett's saying Bolivia. We got 2 Bolivias. Okay, and I trust you guys aren't cheating. You guys just know this area of the world, which is fine. And you put in Chile. Awesome. Oh, you put beans in the Chile. Very good, Carl. Very good. What is the capital city of Chile? What is the capital city of Chile? Is it cold there? Because it's chilly. Yeah. See, so I'm trying to be all funny, and Bean Child says the exact same thing. So Bean Child, you and I have the same sense of humor, which is absolutely horrible for you. Okay, I see some Santiago's, not San Diego. Santiago. Oh, too easy. What is the flag for Chile? Is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Put it in the chat. As soon as I see a bunch of the same number, I'm going to click on it. Put it in the chat. What do we got? See a bunch of 8s. Oh, yeah. Very good. Too good. All right, Irvin. Take care. Thanks for being here. So what else we got? Let's see. Next bonus round. What are the languages spoken in Chile? Still working with you guys. I'm just checking my AirPods. I had a problem with one of them earlier, so I'm going to see if I can hear out of them. Just checking something. Still with you guys. Just checking my AirPods because I had an issue with them earlier. So we got Spanish is the big one. See a lot of Spanish. And then we've got some Portuguese, Chile. Okay, let's try Spanish. It's got to be the 99. It's got to be this one, right? So what's the 10%? I see Quechua. I see Portuguese. I see French. I need a seconder for one of those. I see a second for Portuguese. Then I see a Chilean Catalan. Let's go with Portuguese first, which is wrong. What else we got here? Mexican, Carl, is not a language. Mapuche. Is there a Chilean? No, but some of you are saying Quechua. I don't know how to say this, but it was wrong. So Wuhan was not cheating. So we got one more, you guys. Portuguese, Spanish, Portuguese, Mexican, Chilean, Catalan, German, Mapuche, Quechua, Chilean. Yes, it's very cold in Chile. What's Catalan? Should I do that one? Should I just try this? Oh my gosh. Oh, yeah. It's English. Brutal. How do I say my name is in English? Okay, guys, I know one of these. I'm just going to save us some time here. That's my contribution for tonight. Let's go. Time to get into the poll. So the first one is population of Chile. Use the poll, not the chat. So what is the population in Chile? Is it less than 15 million people? Is it between 15 and 25 million people? Is it between 25 and 35 million people? Is it more than 35 million people? Vote in the poll. You got 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You 50% of you saying it's B. And we got it right. Good job. 19 million. What is the currency? Now we are doing currency in Chile. So again, vote in the poll. Is it the real? Someone help me. Give me. This is where we do the. This is where we do the hockey names. Real. Whose name is real? Is it B, the peso? I thought I had one from this last time. Help me out, guys. Give me some hockey puns for this. Is it the dollar? Dollar, doll. Is there a guy named Doll? Gosh, I'm not good today. Or is it the soul? I can't think of any. Ray all. What Erwin? What's Ray all? Mason Railman. Oh, that's good. Okay, we're getting some. Yes. Is it the Mason Railman? Is it the Rasmus Dollarine? Very good. Rasmus Dollarine. Is it the peso? Pay. Michael Pekka. Pace. Peso. So. Yeah, I think that Ryan O'Reilly. That's good. Real. Oh, that's how you say it, Real. So is it the Ryan O'Reilly? Is it the Rasmus Dollarine? Is it the Rick Dollarwall? Very good, JK. The Rick Dollarwall. Dylan Larkin, not bad. We got to find one for Soul. Anyways, I'm going to end this chat, in this poll. Oh, that's good. B says, 60% said B. We got that right as well. Very good, you guys. That was pretty painful. Okay. Population of these cities. So again, what I do here is I put in the first bit, and then obviously Santiago is going to be the biggest. So remember, I'm just putting these in order. You guys tell me what, and it's so close, right? 568,000, 480,000, 402,000. What we know Santiago is going to be the top. Tell me what the three. I just put those in, but that's not a guess. Does anyone have any sense? And again, it's so close. Don't Google. Don't cheat. Carrots. Carrots. My poo smells. Very good. Mike says go PLM. Bean Child likes the way it is. So we could go like this. That is Mike's suggestion. Oh, but he has no clue. Erwin is saying LFP. Okay, so now I'm so confused, guys. Which way did I have it first? Did I have it like that first? No. I'm so confused now. How did I have it before I changed it? But I didn't really have it. I just kind of, okay, I'm looking. I actually had it like this. Yeah, this is the way I had it. This is what we're doing. We don't know, right? But Viper and Bean Child like PML. Okay, let's go. And a late switch, but I listen to the people. You guys are awesome. This is the first time, I think. Is this the first time we got the population of cities in correct? Very good, you guys. Very good. All right, one more time to go to the poll. This is our third and final poll. This is the size of Chile. So once again, please vote in the poll function in the chat. Is the size of Chile less than 400,000 square kilometers? That's big. Is it between 400 and 700,000 square kilometers? Is it between 700 and 1,000 and 1.5 million square kilometers? Or is it over 1.5 million square kilometers. That's crazy. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Survey says 50% of you saying is C. Wow, you guys are smart today. Wait, isn't there one more? Where's, oh, here it is. Chile, officially the Republic of Chile, is a country in Western South America. It is the southernmost country in the world and the closest to Antarctica, stretching along a narrow strip of land between the Andes Mountains and the Pacific Ocean. With an area of 756,102 square kilometers and a population of 17.5 million as of 2017, Chile shares borders with Peru to the north, Bolivia to the northeast, Argentina to the east, and the Drake Passage to the south. The country also controls several Pacific islands, including Juan Fernandez, Isla Salas y Gomez, I'm sure I butchered that, Desventuradas, I'm sure I butchered that, and Easter Island, and claims about 1.25 million square kilometers of Antarctica as the Chilean Antarctic territory. The capital and largest city of Chile is Santiago, and the national language is Spanish. And yes, Bean Child, I knew there was going to be a Drake joke in there. I almost made it as well. Okay, friends, there are still almost 300 people in here, 51 on the YouTube side and 250 on the X side. I appreciate all you guys being here, and thank you for hanging out with me on this Monday night. The Canucks host Calgary in their final home game, fan appreciation night. Tomorrow night, I'll be at the game with my daughter, Kayla. If you want to say a quick hello, second intermission outside of section 315. In the meantime, reminder to you that my shows this week are Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday at 11 p.m. Thank you, moderators, for keeping this a safe and respectful place. Thank you, legendary Lucas Gates, legendary Carol Bovenlander, legendary Andrew Chang for your support, and to Hall of Fame and franchise members as well. Want to thank all of you for watching, liking, and subscribing. And I want to thank Beastly for his donation right at the start of the stream, and Adam for using his monthly membership message. Thank you to my sponsors, Van City Experts Real Estate, Perform and Transform, Personal Training and Weight Loss. And on your way out, you can still, as I wrap up here, you can still subscribe, you can still like the video, you can certainly leave a donation, you can gift a membership, buy your own membership, upgrade your own membership, or use your monthly membership message. And if you're listening on a podcast platform, make sure you rate and review. So I'm so grateful that all you guys were here. We had a lot of fun tonight, and you guys once again showing your geographical expertise, nailing all 16 border countries of China, which is actually, I think, even more impressive than how well we did with Chile. But we did well on both. We did well on all of the games today. So again, tomorrow night, if you're at the game, come see me. Second intermission outside section 315. And then I'll get home in time to do a quick 11 o'clock stream before my prayer hour tomorrow. Oh, Mike, you're going to be at the game. Those are nice seats, man. A lot nicer than mine. Okay, friends, as always, stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves, and take care of each other. I actually did not know that Sylvester Stallone is on his third marriage. I guess his first one was Rocky, and his second was Rocky 2. God bless. And go Canucks go. Booyah.